Hey guys, this is 179.399. This is the 28th. 2 more days until I leave, so I decided since I have free time and I'm waiting for my blankets and all my other clothes to be washed, I can pack those up and then find boxes for all these posters, everything I'm hanging up. I got down time to do one video before I leave out and go to my next duty station. I'm going to start off with the things that I'm doing, and go from there. First, I'm going to go off with what I'm reading. I'm a huge reader. My first book, I actually got it back for Christmas. I read it back in 6th grade. It was one of my favorite books. Promoted to a lot of new readers because it's a really simple, easy book to read. The Giver. Love it. Great book. I'm not going to go too much in depth about it. It's definitely a science fiction book. It talks about a society, a utopia that takes care of each other, and it's too much to the extent where they don't even allow you to think, breathe in a certain type of way, certain type of rules, like twins, first births, all that crazy stuff. Kind of gets a feel like if you've watched Divergence, kind of like that feel to it, but not in that girly essential type of way. Divergence was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I didn't read the books. My wife got me to watch the movie with her. I actually kind of liked it. Second book I'm reading was actually a birthday gift a year ago before we moved up here. The York King, the R.A. Salvatore's books. I was a big fan of his writing. Loved his video games. So I decided to have my wife wanted to know what to pick me up. So we picked up the 3 transitions. The York King's the first one. Kind of get back into it. I read some of it, and it's been a while since I read it, so I'm rereading it from the beginning. Definitely that Dungeons and Dragons type thing to it. Obviously, because it is a part of the Dungeons and Dragons type series. It's his own personal character that he kind of just wrote a story about. Next one, because I saw the trailer for it and I love the trailer with Liam Neeson. It is The Walk Among the Tombstone. I wanted to read the book. Heard the book was really amazing. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it anywhere. So there's a hard copy, so it's a Kindle download, which wasn't that bad because I got it for $2.99 instead of probably spending the book for like $7. Maybe if I wanted the hard copy, maybe about $20. Who knows? But yeah, I definitely into those type of readings after I just finished The Ghost in the Wire, which is really awesome, especially if you're into that whole type secret clearance type thing, because it explains about hacking and asking the right questions and getting certain kind of answers, and it's definitely a different mind to take, I guess. I don't know. After that, I'm gonna go into my the things I've been watching. I haven't really got to sit down and watch any TV shows because of this whole last couple of days of my job, fighting with the army, my wife issues, blah blah blah. So I've watched 2 things. First one, of course, is the giant big one, which always comes around every single Christmas. It's now become a tradition in my household, at least with me, is the Doctor Who Christmas special. I liked it. It's definitely got this whole aliens, Inception type deal. Dreams inside of a dream inside of a dream. So it can get kind of confusing. A lot of people had issues with it and saying, well, what was really the dream and what wasn't the dream? Because Santa Claus in the beginning of it, and then you find out he's another part of a dream. So you don't know exactly what's going on. Definitely something I'm definitely going to pick up and add to my collection. My collection is getting pretty vast. I now have 3 giant big boxes of collections, from figurines to DVDs to Blu-rays and all the other fun stuff. VHSs even. I even found a couple VHSs, like my Ninja Turtle VHSs when I was like a kid. So those are definitely coming with me to Fort Hood. After that, it's a little show, a Netflix show. It's an only Netflix exclusive show, which is the BoJack Horseman Christmas special. If you haven't watched BoJack Horseman TV show, definitely look up to it. It's only got 1 season. It's hilarious. It's one of the best ones I've ever seen Netflix-wise. Definitely ones where I sat down. I was like, oh, I'll watch the first episode because someone told me about it, and I picked it up from Super Best Friends and fell in love with it. Actually, fell in love with it so much I watched it all in one day, and then I was like, oh, I want more because of how it ended. And then they came out the Christmas special, which is kind of a spin because it's a Christmas special about Christmas specials. So if you like that South Park, Californication, real life, cartoonish type comedy, dark humor, definitely go take a look at it. And then after that, I'm going to go into quick read into my the games I'm playing. I'm slowly trying to go away from the PS4 and the PS3 stuff because I'm going to be without it for a while. Because once I hit my next duty station, I don't have my stuff shipped out yet, obviously, because I got a couple days before I leave and my stuff's still here. So once I get to Fort Hood, I gotta have them to pick it up, take it to my place, and blah blah blah. So it's probably gonna be a good 3-4 months without it. So I don't want to go through separation anxiety and withdrawal from my PS4. So I decided to slowly start weaning it off, which sucks because I picked up 2 games that I just fell in love with, and then I didn't think too much about them. The first one is Assassin's Creed Unity. Coming from a man who didn't like Assassin's Creed. I played the first one. I didn't like it because it was repetitive, at least in my view. It was, bleh. I picked it up because I was a big fan of Prince of Persia. And we all know Ubisoft makes Prince of Persia. Now they're making Assassin's Creed. I didn't play the second one. Didn't play Brotherhood. Didn't play the third one. Didn't play Revelations. Didn't play any of them. The one that I picked up, and it's because it was out the day release for the PS4, was Black Flag. Loved Black Flag. Black Flag was, I don't know, just something about pirates. I'm a big pirate fan. And just I thought it was great. So I figured, you know what, let me pick up Unity. Picked it up, and I like it. It did have its bugs. It still kind of does have its quirks, but all Assassin's Creed games have. I do like the fact that the customization, if you know me as a person, I love customizing. I love making my own person and putting my life into that. The only things about the game, though, is it's still one person. Like, you have a certain name for him, so it's not you. It's just your various intake of that person. So you can make them stealthy, you can make them full-on attack, you can make them range, you can work with people online, do the online by yourself. It's up to you. I haven't found enough friends who actually play it, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but if you're a big fan of multiplayers and you're a big fan of Assassin's Creed, I guess, especially Black Flag, then you should be able to like it. Next one was kind of a sleeper for me because I loved the first one, Origins, and then the second game came out and I was kind of eh. And then I was like, let me pick up the third one just to see how it is. Dragon Age Inquisition. I love this game. A lot of the games that came out for the PS4, especially in this year, from January to now, there's probably about 2 or 3 games that I fell in love with. Destiny not being one of them. Things like Infamous Second Sons and things like that. Dragon Age is up there. I absolutely love it. I love the whole fact of it. Third game, by the way, is Diablo. So it's Sons of Anarchy. Not Sons of Anarchy. Wow, scratch that. It is Infamous Second Sons, Dragon Age Inquisition, and then the third one is Diablo 3, and that's because the online for Dragon Age is just so great. It just feels like, if I'm a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons, I played a lot. That's how it feels to me. It feels like that nice dungeon crawl. Pick a character, customize the character, and then you use that character, and then later on you get experience points from it. Even if you don't win, you get experience from it, and you just slowly start customizing, crafting weapons and armor and stuff like that. So it becomes your own personal character online that you play with other people. So I really did definitely enjoyed it. So much that I actually bought they were having a sale at GameStop for the strategy guides, and they were 50% off. So I picked up the collector's edition one. So I got a couple exclusive armors and some the online manuals I can use on my Kindle, and I have this one, and then they have the actual hard copy, and it comes with a map and all the other fun stuff. But it's definitely a big one if you're into Skyrim and you're thinking of a open world type game. Not really. It's select your stage, but its stages are pretty vast. Like, you go from anywhere from like sand, to a desert type feel, to a forest type feel, and like there's so many different options and side quests to it that it's crazy. You can check the stars, you can fight dragons, look up caves. In one part there might be there might be a cave there that might not have nothing in it, but if you come back there might be something in there. Might be a bounty, who knows. So you always have to, you're not backtrack, but always exploring new things. and the customization is pretty damn awesome. So definitely, you know, if you got the money for it, I would say definitely pick it up used, because there's no passes or anything for it. So, or if you see it on PlayStation or the Xbox One on sale, it's less than $50, then definitely pick it up. Next ones are more of a DS type feel. I was a big fan of the original Paper Mario. Picked up the second one for 3DS. Actually, pretty much enjoy it. It's a good role-playing game. You know, it's kind of got that still the Mario feel for it, and then you have, you know, you fight with stickers. It's kind of childish if you look at it, but hey, definitely keeps me away from time for the time being. So if I have downtime, I'd definitely pick it up and look at it. And then there's Yoshi's New Island, because I love Yoshi. If it goes in my character range, it's Mega Man, then Yoshi. So which reminds me, I picked up Mega Man as well, because they were having a sale for the e-store, and I picked up my favorite. I know it's kind of weird, Mega Man 6. My biggest one is Mega Man 8, but fortunately Mega Man 8 is not on there. I don't plan on it being on there because it was, at that time, it went to the transition of the Super NES to PlayStation. So obviously they're probably not going to have the rights for that. But yeah, Yoshi's New Island, definitely a great game. If you used to Baby Mario and playing as Yoshi, it's definitely a not a time waster, but a good. I don't even know how to describe it. And then the next one I picked up, what I'm trying to get people into, is Fantasy Life. I picked up Fantasy Life because I'm into that whole, because grinding for me, for games, grinding wise, is when you're mobile, when you're on a flight, or you're waiting for your flight, or you're waiting for your bus, or you're on a voluntold road trip, and someone else is driving in the passenger seat, and you're not really being a navigator. It's what grinding means to me, is when you have that free time to be able to grind. And Fantasy Life is a grinder, but it's not a big grinder. You can go around and pick different jobs, and you can be the miner and collect your ore, and then you can go and then be a blacksmith and make your armor, and then wear the armor as a paladin or an assassin. And it has the storyline's a little slow, but just going out there and doing things, it's kind of like got that Harvest Moon, I forget the other game, feel to it. It also, you know, has that that Monster Hunter feel, but more of a childish graphics, I guess you can say. So yeah, and then as for me, for my comic books right now, sorry, I'm looking at the paper. My Ash Dust is on hold still, so on a big hiatus. I'm kind of still waiting for it. Like I said, I got the whole first saga down in detail and everything like that. But like I said, with people who help me and not help me anymore, I could probably run into legal issues if I ever try publishing it. The other one, Los Monstros, is it's in the art form right now. Like I said, I finished off the first chapter. I have ideas for almost every single chapter, what's going on. I just want to get the art down. I don't know what type of art design I want to do. Do I want to do like the Ratchet and Clank type deal? Do I want to do a cartoonish type deal, like I don't know, like Sonic, I guess you can say. I don't know. Or do I want to do like the detailed design, like Marvel or DC or comic books, actual comic books that have that straight detail that's somewhat gorgeous. So I'm trying to figure out what I want out of it, because unfortunately it's just me working on it. So it's gonna be me doing the writing, me doing the character design, me doing the photo, the layout, and then me doing the drawing, then me doing the editing, then me doing the inking, then me doing the coloring, then me doing the laying out again. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's what's going to take more time, and I honestly think like more time is going to be the detailed one, because I want to put so much into it. Sorry, my itches. So much into it. So I don't know. It's definitely still a thing I'm thinking about. But hope everyone had a great Christmas. I know I did. I don't know what's going to be happening to me for next Christmas. I do know that I am currently working on a, I guess you can say, fundraiser. Something I'm personally going to do. That's my goal, and a lot of people seem to be into it and want to help out with the idea. I'm going to start volunteering so it's gonna be a lot more stuff on me. So I'm gonna be doing these videos, game playing. Maybe I'll get more people to play games with me. I don't know. And then I'm gonna be doing some volunteer work, try to finish off my degree again, and then possibly deployments depending on what happens. And then the final piece of talking to my wife, trying to get that all situated, moving, and yeah, and then working on the comic book. So it's gonna be a lot of things, and I'm okay with that because I'm a big multitasker. I mean, yeah, some things I might get stressed out about, but I think I've worked on mastering my stress level abilities, without cigarettes and drinking. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, or you want to know how a certain game is, or you want to know how a certain book is, hit me up. You know everything about me. Everything's in the details below. So if I have guys who I'm playing with online, if you don't see me, it's because I'm gone for a little bit. Don't know how long. Alright, you guys take care. God bless. And that's it. Finger to the button.